cursing the heavens in futility.
No, I'm not. I'm cursing you, you stupid voice, so shut up and leave me alone!
Will Ferrell is loved and adored. Can't deny him that. But I will deny the offer to rewatch any of these. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Elf, Anchorman, I even had a good time with Eurovision, and for the most part, I have been fortunate enough to have spent the last 27 years of my existence following his career. Some of his movies are better than others, but I think it's about time for everyone to appreciate the genius of Stranger Than Fiction, because it's the best movie he's ever been a part of. Hello, I'm the Lazy Critic, and Will Ferrell movies usually center around a guy being strange, but eventually grows into a better version of himself once he learns how to rein in some of the crazy. Something I can relate to. Yet that's where Stranger Than Fiction flips the script. Will Ferrell is front and center, appearing to be strange, but not because he's wacky and charismatic, it's because of his calm and reserved nature.
All right, who just said Harold just counted brushstrokes? And how do you know I'm counting brushstrokes? Hello?
Having seen so many moments of Will Ferrell just acting absolutely insane for the betterment of a joke, well, in this movie, he's just playing a normal guy, and that's strange. Harold Crick is an IRS agent who lives a dull life, the exact opposite of a character I'm used to seeing in Will Ferrell. This movie feels like it's taking us into an alternate reality where Will Ferrell is just your average 9-to-5 white man, but slowly transformed back into this silly, fun-loving Will Ferrell we all grew up watching. The moment I hear Emma Thompson's voice say,
Little did he know that this simple, seemingly innocuous act would result in his imminent death.
What?
I was all in, 100% invested into the storyline. My life could not end until I knew how this movie was going to play out. I promise I won't spoil the ending, but I have to gush about how much I love the multiple storylines that were happening at one time. I can only imagine how hard it must have been to write so many characters who all have different arcs, but magically make them all connect with each other at the end of the movie. Harold Crick is a lonely IRS agent whose mundane existence is transformed when he hears a mysterious voice narrating his life. It takes almost 20 minutes for us to see Will Ferrell do his typical Will Ferrell scream,
Why my dad? Hello?
and its placement is perfect in the development of the story. It feels like the director, Mark Forrester, and writer Zach Helms specifically thought up this movie with Will Ferrell in mind. Harold Crick is Will Ferrell, but a dialed back version running on only 5% of his personality.
Much am I like Harold Crick?
Yes. How much?
There's parts of me that like Harold Crick and other parts that aren't.
The longer we watch Harold Crick, the higher that percentage rises, especially when Maggie Gyllenhaal's character enters the screen.
Trying to pick up a girl while my eyes shine up with this light when this girl's all alone.
The way I interpreted their relationship was that they helped each other have fuller lives by being together. I think your life can be more rewarding by surrounding yourselves with other humans you like. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but for Harold Crick, he was living a very blah life. That makes me only assume he never really got the chance to interact with humans who weren't blah. So, when Anna Pascal floats into his path,
How perfect, then, that in this space, Anna Pascal would appear.
her vibrancy is something he's never experienced before.
It's my weekly evil conspiracy and needlepoint group. You want to come?
I left my thimbles and socialist reading material at home.
Something he's never experienced before. It was as if he was the black and white coloring page and she was the rainbow that filled it in. This is exactly why I love love so much. I appreciate the kind of hard work and compromises that are done in a relationship to get to this level of intimacy. Two people who are different from one another but still wanting to be with the other person at every second of the day. It's something that's so truly beautiful, which is why Harold Crick's story is so sad. It's a relatable position to be in. I wouldn't want to take any chances that the voices that I'm hearing are true. If I found out today that I'm supposed to die soon, I would do everything in my power to stop that from coming true, which is why I rooted so hard for Harold Crick in the first place. I've never found Will Ferrell attractive, but when he gives her flowers, no, not flowers, flowers, because she's a baker.
Flowers.
What?
I brought you flowers.
And You carried them all the way here?
Oh my god, I can't imagine a more thoughtful gift, and this whole scene is just reconfirming what I already knew. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Even with his days numbered, he's choosing something new. He's choosing to connect with Ana Pascal, and in a short span of time, his life instantly becomes better because of it. Through Ana Pascal's character, he learns how to just let loose. The beauty of Stranger Than Fiction is the fact that Harold learns how important it is to live your life to the fullest through his romantic journey of falling in love with the eccentric bake shop owner. There's no need for him to rein in the crazy, he just really needs to rein in the dullness of his life. The equivalent exchange of Harold being lame at the beginning and turning into not that lame of a person towards the end was growth that actually felt earned. This is why I like some of Will Ferrell's other movies, but unlike any of those characters, Harold Crick is just a good guy in a crappy situation.
It was one of the more beautiful scripts I've ever read. It's the first time I really had to do an emotional scene with another actor, and here I am with Dustin Hoffman, and that was like one of the greatest days as an actor that I will ever have.
You have a flamingo quality.
Yeah, I have a flamingo quality.
I didn't see it. We're connected.
We are.
Right from the first time we met. Do you
Queen Latifah, Emma Thompson, and Dustin Hoffman's character add their own unique personalities that match perfectly with this narrative. They all have their own moments that evoke laughter and compliment Harold Crick.
I want you to come back Friday.
Okay.
No, imminent. You could be dead by Friday. Come back tomorrow at 9:45.
10 seconds ago, you said you wouldn't help me.
It's been a very revealing 10 seconds, Harold.
The best example of this is when Harold meets Karen for the first time, the author that has been narrating his life.
Harold,
I mean, now since we've met and you can see that I exist, you're not gonna kill me, right?
She thinks that he's just a character,
Have you written it?
but she physically sees him. This reveal is a mix of funny and awkward, and the balance between the two is where Will Ferrell thrives. Zach Helm wrote this movie, and I wish I could see him help other actors genre bend like this into more serious and dry roles, because watching Stranger Than Fiction was a wonderful way for me to spend an afternoon hanging out with my man watching a warm, fuzzy feeling movie on a cozy couch while it rains outside. I had a lovely time, and I think you would feel the same. Life is too short not to enjoy yourself. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm a lazy critic, and I hope you have a wonderful day. By the way, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you sooner rather than later. One of these days, I'll be consistent in posting. I promise.
I'll have a double cheeseburger with no onions.
Yeah. Order me a veggie.
And at one, no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. One veggie burger. What do you want to drink? We're still, hold on.
What do they have?
What do you have to drink? Shakes.
Any alcoholic stuff?
Do you have any alcoholic beverages? No.
Screw it. I don't want the veggie burger. I want what you're getting. I want the...
You know what? Change it. Oh, drive to the back of the line now.
No.
Do we just have to...
Get asked, is it a woman or a man you're talking?
Are you a woman or a man?
Get their name. Get their
don't
name.
know.
They get very
They don't
intimidated.
know.
Get their name. Just get the
It's
name.
very ambiguous.
What's your name? What is your name? We have a right to know your name.